my latest idea of cryptocurrency is the potential to create a automatic self-enforcing constitution. Because Mao Zedong said power comes from the barrel of a gun. But in reality, one person with a gun isn't that powerful. Real power comes from an organized group of people with the guns. And what organizes an army together? And the answer is money. The whole thing that makes an army organized is that soldiers are willing to follow orders. If nobody in the army is willing to follow orders from anyone else, then you don't have an organized force. Ultimately, the thing that causes soldiers to follow orders is, one, they receive money for following orders, and secondly, the generals have the ability to hire and fire them, then the commanders have the ability to hire and fire the generals, and so on and so forth. The entire military pyramid is based on two things. It's based on salaries and the ability to hire and fire. The people on the higher levels of the pyramid of the chain of command have the ability to hire and fire the people on the lower levels of the chain of command. So basically, that applies as much for the police forces as it applies to the army, as it applies to the courts. All the power structures of a government are based on money and the ability to hire and fire, and potentially taxes. So I was thinking, if you have like a cryptocurrency network, and then say a particular like NFT, let's say you have a cryptocurrency network, you have a transaction fee, which might be considered the taxation revenue. You could even issue cryptocurrency out of thin air, but essentially you give some people NFTs, and you have some kind of constitution that says this particular cryptocurrency run on this network is the legal currency for this state. And then the army gets paid in cryptocurrency, and either it's newly issued cryptocurrency, maybe it's a cryptocurrency from transaction fees. So like say everyone in the country transacts and they pay a little bit of a transaction fee each time, maybe like VAT, and then that goes to the army and the police force. And then you have an NFT. There are special NFTs that basically determine who you're allowed to hire and fire in terms of public services. So essentially the position of authority depends on you having access to a particular kind of NFT or something like that. Then every single person in the country has some kind of voting NFT that gives them the right to vote, to have one vote. And then you can have some kind of process whereby people who don't like their leaders, they can sort of petition to vote them out. And if the petition works, then the leaders who have this NFT that allows them to hire and fire soldiers and generals and all that kind of stuff beneath them, if the people vote in a particular way, the leader's NFT is deactivated. I mean, you can't get rid of an NFT because an NFT is like a key, but you can change the block. So the way that NFTs react to software is through a lock and key mechanism. So the software platform is a lock, and then the leader possesses, the NFT holder possesses the key. So you could have a system where some kind of vote essentially changes the lock, and then you issue a new key to a new person or something like that.
Right, yeah, you would change like the protocol that the NFT interacts with.
Yes.
Yeah, so it stops interacting with that one, and then you issue a new one for the new person.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fascinating.